Hello, my name is Maria Miller from mathmammoth.com. In this video we're going to look at the topic of part of a group of objects. And it is a fractional part of a group of objects. And it is a fairly easy concept, I feel. Okay? Let's look at the picture first, and that's where you want to start with students, is with problems that have a visual model of some sort. If we need to find 1/5 of 10 balls, that means that these balls need to be divided into 5 groups. Okay? So let's say that I circle them, make the groups like this, here, 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 and here. Now I have my 5 groups, and now it is easy to find 1/5 of the 10 balls. It's of course one of these groups. So it is 2 balls. Here's another one, similar example. We need to find 1/3 of 9 flowers. That means we need to divide those flowers into 3 groups. Okay? And I know how many flowers will need to go into each group, so it's easy for me, see? For Charlie might not, because they might not know how many flowers go into a group, so they might need to experiment with it and try and check and see. So we get that 1/3 is of course one of those 3 groups, so it is 3 flowers. And we don't have to stop here. We can continue finding 2/5 of 10 balls. If 1/5 is one group, then 2/5 is 2 of these groups, so it will be 4. 2/5 of 10 balls would be 4 balls. And then 3/5, we take 3 groups, so we get of course 6 here. 4/5, we take 4 groups and get 8, and so on. Or with this problem we can continue too. We can look at 2/3 of the 9 flowers, this and this group, and get 6 flowers. Or 3/3 of the 9 flowers, which would be all of them, or 9 flowers. Now, of course, the basic idea for finding a fractional part of a group is to use division. If we want to find 1/5 or 1/3 or 1/4 or whatever, we just divide this whole total number of objects by that number. You use division. So you want to show to students how these problems are basically the same exact problem. 1/3 of 18 is the same problem as 18 divided by 3. It's kind of like the 18 goes here and the 3 goes there. And both have the answer of 6. Or 1/7 of 42 is the same problem as 42 divided by 7. Okay, again the answer is 6. Okay, just happened. Now, this will not yet tell us how to solve the problem if this was not 1/7, if it was 2/7 or 3/7 or 4/7 or so on. For that, you will do just like here. You first find the 1/7 or 1/3 or 1/4, and then after you have found that, then you multiply to find the other part, 2/7 or 2/4 or 3/4 or whatever. Let me show you that with an example again. If I first find 1/6 of 24, that means 24 divided by 6, right? The answer is 4. And now, to find 2/6, it will be double as much, 2 times as much. So it is 8. I double this number. Or 1/11 of 44, that's a division problem. It's 44 divided by 11. So the answer is 4. But now, 5/11 of 44 means 5 times as much as that answer. Okay? The answer is 20. 5 times 4. And children need to first think through pictures like these to understand this 5/11 of 44 type of problem. They need to first understand that you take 1/11 as a group of 4 objects, and then you take 5 of those groups, so that's why you need to multiply. And eventually, they'll be able to now come to these kind of problems and solve them without any helping problems or pictures. The thinking goes like this. If it asks for 3/7 of some quantity, first find 1/7 of that quantity. First think there's 1 here, just one part. 1/7 of this will be 49 divided by 7. It is a division problem. So 49 divided by 7 is 7. That's the 1/7. And since it is asking for 3/7, then you multiply your answer by 3. So we take 3 times 7 equals 21. And of course we want to give students some word problems too, along these lines. And here's 2 examples. A bread is cut into 30 slices, and then Dad ate 1/5 of them. How many are left? Now, this how many are left problem, there's 2 kinds of ways you can solve them. I'll solve it one way now. I'll first find how many Dad ate, okay? Dad ate 1/5 of 30. Now that is my division problem. 1/5 of 30 is the same as 30 divided by 5. That's 6. Okay, Dad ate 6, and then I subtract. 30 take away 6, so 24 left. It's another problem. Anne gave away 5/8 of her 24 dolls, maybe to a charity. How many does she have left? Another one of those how many left problems. And I'll solve it now in a different way. Since Anne gives away 5/8 of her dolls, Anne will have 3/8 of her dolls left. And so now we calculate 3/8 of 24. Okay, start out by finding 1/8 of 24. And that's a division problem. 24 divided by 8 is 3. And so this is now 3 times as much. It is 9. 9 dolls left.